Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 25. Approximately 15 more days left as per our assumption. Okay, so it will go to little more days. Okay, today topic we are going to start a topic called these four topics. These are divided into different section, but we will able to complete these topics in a 2 days specifically. Okay, CMDB classes, asset allocation, CMDB report, a little bit on the
I think,
CSGM. Yes, sir.
Atul, I think I can't see the screen. I'm not sure about others.
Is everyone facing the same problem or
No, it's visible for
No,
me.
it's visible.
Okay,
No,
then
it's visible.
let me log in. Let me
maybe you
log
can
in.
just relog in, Arun? Okay, so we are on the topic, starting a topic called the CMDB today. Okay, before I start, let me tell you a few things, or let have some introduction on that part. In our house, in our home, we have a lot of things available. When I think lot of things means, when I say lot of things means, I'm talking about furniture, I'm talking about crockery, I'm talking about your wardrobes, I'm talking about your clothes, I'm talking about your utensils. Now take example in your home. Okay, refrigerator is not working. You call to the mechanic and say, hello, my refrigerator is not working. He says, okay, sir or ma'am, I will come for the checking. That's fine. You got your point. He got your point. That's fine for you. Okay. But is this happen with you? You call to mechanic and you say something is not working at my home. He will ask, ma'am, what something is not working? Tell me. No, bhaiya, something is not working at my house. But what something is not working? That you have to tell. Right? So in this case, this refrigerator become a CI for me. CI stand for the configuration item. Okay. I say configuration item means a product or a kind of a thing which help me to deliver my services to the customer. If I go as per the ServiceNow definition, let me go here. Don't be confused. There are two terms we are going to be used now. My Google is so smart. He know I am in the CM ServiceNow. This one. Attribute this CMDB class. It's talking about CMDB class. No, I want only the CI. Let's scroll down. I don't want to discuss this as of now. Let's go here again, sir. Something. CI meaning in configuration. Okay. A configuration item is any service component or infra element or other items that need to manage in order to ensure a successful delivery of a service. Guests are coming at my home. Okay. I clean my sofa, I clean my bed, I clean my utensils, I clean my house. These are the components which help me to provide a good delivery of the services to my guest. Now, when I say the infra element, it can be your sofa, your TV, or all the things can be including in that part. Now, if I come to the IT perspective, what is this in the IT? What this particular mean basically? Infrastructure element means the server, the database, which help you to provide the services to the customer. Okay, that is the infrastructure element. Let me come back here. Don't be confused. We will discuss these things in one by one. Let's go here. And you can see here, right? This is the configuration item. Configuration item can be a computer, can be a laptop. When I work in my company and I face some issue on my laptop, I raise the request and mention that this is my laptop number, so that the backend team can understand this thing and provide the service to me or resolve my problem here. So configuration item is basically the heart of three major modules. If I say three major modules, IPC is work with CI or the configuration item. If okay, let's take another example. You purchase a new AC. Okay, you set up that new AC in your home. After 1 year, you are evaluating how much expenses I done on my AC. Okay, when I say how much expenses, because you have a lot of CI in your home. It can be AC, it can be fridge, it can be cooler, it can be TV, it can be LED, it can be night lamp, it can be study table, anything. Okay, so you spend money on these particular things. You want to know that how many time I spend money on my AC repairing, how much time or how much money I spend on cooler, how much money I spend on my LED. If I remove this AC, LED or your cooler, can you tell me that how much expense you have done on that particular component? Because this is no filtration part. Let's take example that I am preparing my expense sheet monthly. TV 200, cooler 500. Now at the end of the month, you can say we spent 1300 rupees on these things. If I remove this, if I remove this, can you tell me on which particular component or which particular CI I spend money? 200, 500, 600? Definitely no. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. So it means with this CI become important for me. CI is the core component which help any industry to see how many incident I am creating on a particular component. How you blame your husband or your kids. You break this fridge. You watch TV a lot, that is it's be creating a problem for us. So this is the simple and clear definition of the component. CI, configuration item. Okay. So if I go again here in simple words, CI can be any service component which exists physically or virtually. Let's take example. I am providing you the training. Can you feel the training? Yes or no? You cannot feel the training, but you're getting the knowledge, right? That is my service component. Infrastructure element. I set up a complete broadband. I purchase a new laptop. These are my infra elements to support you, to deliver that service to you. If you remember yesterday what I say, my internet is not working. It means I already raised an incident on my broadband. Did I say that my home is not working? No. Because I know if I say home, you will say, Atul, what you're talking home? What home you're talking? So I said, guys, my internet is not working. My broadband is not working. That is my infra element. Okay. A classification or type which indicates what kind of item it is. Now a CI can be, as I told, a computer can be a CI for me. Okay, my mobile phone is a CI for me. My refrigerator is a CI for me. My servers are CI, physical servers are CI for me. My actual database is CI for me. My RAM is CI for me. Okay, so we classify it. That what is the type of the CI? It is a hardware CI or it is a software CI. Microsoft Office is not working. It is a CI for me. Okay, then let's see if another good definition there. C, hardware software, which we discussed just now. Okay, now I come here. Clear till this point or any doubt, any question? Yes, guys. Any doubt, any question?
No, sir.
नहीं, ऐसे नो से काम नहीं चलेगा. Yes, Tanvi, Harsha, Nikhil.
Still no doubt, sir.
Okay.
What is IPC?
IPC, incident, problem and change. Welcome to ServiceNow, Harsha. We use this short form, IPC. It is not Indian Penal Code. No, it is incident, problem and change. My whole industry work on these three majorly. If there's no incident, there's no problem. There's no problem, there's no change. Dhanashi, good entry. I'm putting in the mute. Okay, so that is the IPC mean here. Okay, now I'll show you in the ServiceNow perspective. Where the CI has been stored is called the CMDB. Configuration Management Database. It is nothing. It is a collection of the all CIs. And you will not believe that ServiceNow provide more than 150 plus tables who start from CMDB_CI. Let me show you here. Let's go here. See, I just put 150. They're saying 704. 704 type of tables, not type, basically 704 tables, which only created for the CMDB perspective. Means your minute to minute component which help you to provide the service to the customer is a CI for me. Your IP address is a CI for me. Your LAN is a CI for me. Your WAN is a CI for me. Your VLAN is a CI for me. Your network is a CI for me. Your router is a CI for me. Your switches is a CI for me. Can you just imagine here? 700 plus tables just for the CMDBs. You think it is there. Because you are new into the IT, you cannot think beyond which I am telling you. But start thinking on that perspective. You will find something. Let's see another 100. Licensing. These things. Your Java. Let's see something for the Java as well. Yes, I have a Java server as well. Okay, now what we'll do, basically, let's come here. We have two types, hardware or okay. When I talk about the hardware, okay, I will introduce one more word here called the asset. Nikhil, what do you mean by the asset? What do you mean by the asset?
Sorry, I'm not able to be clear.
Vishwajit, what do you mean by the asset? Yes, tell me, Vishwajit. Tell me, please, Vishwajit. Aishwarya. What do you mean by asset?
In day-to-day life, the asset means valuable thing.
What do you mean by the valuable things? Tell
Any
me, what
piece
do
of information is also an asset.
no. Tell me, please. Prashant, what do you mean by asset? Think, yeah, think. Put some efforts.
A laptop or the server asset, all these are assets, right, of an organization.
Yeah, definitely these are the assets. But how you can say it is an asset? Okay, utensils in your home is an asset or no?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hmm? Tell me, Miluj, what is asset? Yes, Vinoj, what is asset? Arun, what do you mean by asset?
It's basically the which is useful for making decision or to do particular task. For
What
example,
decision?
uh, decision means like the which provide the useful information which can be used.
What useful information?
Let's say the example which uh, something like the company owned information. Like when we say laptop, right? Laptop will have the information like where it is assigned to location part,
Nah,
all those things.
basics I want to know.
Assets means
Basically, asset is an item that we can use to perform any task or that
Okay,
we
then
want.
oh, okay, Vishwajit, good. Then if this is the thing, then what is the difference between CI and the asset? Why I'm putting two words here, CI and asset. Yes, tell me. Asset is something which has the financial bindings. Let me come back here. CI, which we read just now, asset is a resource or a capability that contribute to the delivery of the service and the financial bindings as well. Okay. Not LinkedIn. CMDB asset. Let me not management here. Let's see if I get something useful for you guys. Okay, but in the short span, you can remember this. Asset is something which has the financial bindings. My home is an asset for me. My home is a CI for me. Okay, like when I ask Aishwarya to you that is utensils are your assets? Definitely yes, but those are not a CI for me actually. If I talk about the practical example, a company order 1 lakh mouse and 1 lakh keyboard. Do you think that they will create a CI for these? Do you think? Tell me yes or no.
So can you repeat this?
I'm saying suppose a company purchase 1 lakh keyboards and 1 lakh mouse. Do you think they will create a 1 lakh CI for that particular keyboard and the mouse? What do you think? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Then what will happen to these assets? These specific assets called the consumable assets or the consumable hardware, which purpose is to just consume it, nothing else. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Someone calling. 1 minute. So these are called the consumable, which you cannot create a CI for every mouse or every keyboard. You make it or you order it in the bulk and you keep it in your store, but you keep the entry for all these things. Okay. Now let me come back to the main point here. Let me go here. Now what we'll do, we will create one asset. Sorry, we will create one CI. Now, few fundamentals, let me tell you, as a best practice. This thing has been asked a number of times in the interview as well. Always create a CI first, not an asset. Number 1 point. Always create a CI first, not an asset. In ServiceNow, when you create a CI for a hardware, it will create an asset for you automatically. I'll show you that part now, that how it create asset. Okay, that is the one thing. In SN, software, no asset created. That is the way they define it. Okay. They giving a new term called the SAM, software asset management. I have no idea about the same. So now what we'll do, go here. Okay, what is the one more thing? Core table or the base table for CMDB is CMDB underscore CI. Now, when I say this thing, let me go CMDB underscore CI dot list. I have 3,177 CIs given by ServiceNow to me. And you can see here, right? Class, important. Class indicate what type of CI it is. If I tell you, if I ask you, you have 4 items in front of you. One study table, one dining table, one center table, and one sofa. I ask you, okay, classify these 4 items. What you will say? Atul, dining table, center table, and sofa is under the category of the asset. Sorry, in the category of the furniture. Study table is a furniture, but let me take a little broader term. Is it under the study furniture? If I put study table, chair, then you will put study table and the chair in a one category. Study furniture. Agree or not? Agree or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree, but I think they are the minor or say the precise differentiation, right? Otherwise, I mean, they are coming under the furniture category itself.
Yes, that is a point I want to be raise it here now. If you see here, when you go on this part and you see the tables, how many tables we have? 700 tables, right? Right, Arun? We saw 700 tables.
Right.
So ServiceNow give you up to that minute level classification. That is I pick up this example. Both are furniture, I know. But still they say, no, in furniture, make it as separate. Home furniture and the study furniture. Keep it as a separate things. Laptop and mobile. Both are the gadgets for me. But still you mentioned laptop is one thing, mobile is one thing. Can you consider it's a one? No, it's not one, Atul. It's not one. Because both have a different purpose. Can you put tea and snacks on the side table when your guest came? You cannot put, because you say, Atul, it is not the right thing. We have the center table, we have to be used that only. So that is the reason I'm saying that ServiceNow provide me a lot of classes. Let me show you one example here. C.list. Don't be confused. This topic is not for the practical, but for the theoretical part. See how many classes they have. "44 classes, which I'm able to using, which has some data. They even say if you have a chair, let's put chair in some different class. Chair is a different class. Table is a different color. Under table, I have a study table, I have a dining table, I have a center table. Put it in the separate classes. Extend the main class and use that part. Clear hua Funda? The thing which we're discussing here, CMDB, this one. Common user department role. Parent letter. This one, yes. See, this is my CMDB underscore CI is my base table. Under that I extended asset table, schedule table, and CMDB model table. Let me show you something here, very, very interesting. How I can go back here? Yeah, click here. One of my student who done this part for me is batch 2. Where is the batch 2? This one. Okay. Let me see if I find that image for you. Yep, I have something. Good. See, if you want to understand CMDB, why it's not opening? Now it's open here. See, this is my one parent class, CMDB underscore CI. Under that, I have hardware 1, storage 1, network 1, memory 1. This is personal hardware. This is CI hardware. Under that, I have a computer. Computer extends server. Server extend multiple servers. OCX server, Windows server, Linux server. Can you imagine? This is the way that ServiceNow define the things. Clear? And this is very old. It's Fuji 1. 2000. What I can say? 14-15 time period. But now this has been fantastically coupled. Make it very, very better manner now. Let's search something here. This is model, right? Perfect picture for us. CMDB CI class models. OpenStack. Okay, they're becoming something new. OpenStack. This no, this is not good for us. This can help. Let's see. अरे फिर से वही आ गया. I'm just looking for a picture of the same manner which we have. नहीं है, ठीक है. देखो ये रहा. CMDB CI that extend hardware. Under hardware, I have different classes like this. These are the new classes they introduced, I guess, and these are the extended part. This thing. So it is just a beginning. CMDB itself is like a big C. When I say the big C, it is tough to understand the CMDB in 1 or 2 days. Okay, so now let's go back here. In the navigator configuration. Okay, and let's scroll down little more, little this one. Okay, see, this is my main application and these are my modules. Class manager, groups, query builder, help, report, services, offering, many things are there. Application servers, all servers you can want to see. Application services, server, Linux, Windows, Unix, EX, Solaris, have I don't know EX. What is the ESX server basically? AIX, HPUX, OCX, NetWare, cluster, databases, DB2, MS SQL, MS MySQL, Oracle, Sysbase, database instances. See, these are the classes given by ServiceNow. Now what we will do, we will create a CI here of the computer class and click on this one. Under base item, click on the computer. Create new. Because in this training, I can just tell you what is the CMDB, how it works. Maybe in tomorrow's session we will see that what is the model of the CMDB. Okay, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll show you one thing that is called a CSDM 3.0. There's a big picture in that particular PDF that will try to be discussed on that part. Let me say computer name. I said my computer name is Learn. Okay. Learn computer. Asset tag means this tag will be automatically generated, or we will see if not generated, we can create it by our own. Okay. This means that every asset should have a tag. The best example I can say, if you nowadays, if you go to the market to purchase something. Okay, when I say the purchase something means either you want to purchase some grocery or some cosmetics, something you want to purchase. Every product has one barcode on that. And that barcode contains the asset code. That contains a code. But here asset means that I have this computer and I have some asset tag. Let me see if it is generated automatically, otherwise not, it will do. What is the manufacturer of this computer? I say Lenovo. Okay. What is the company you belong? We can leave it as enough because it is not mandatory. Serial number of the laptop. Model ID. Under Lenovo, what model ID want to be used? Let me put Cyber Game Ultra. Assign to. Do you want to assign this laptop? Who take care of this asset? As of now, let not do this part. What is the OS installed on that? Windows 10. Operating system. Sorry, it is OS domain, not OS. Let's say OS domain XYZ company. OS version 2.0. These things you can mention. RAM. CPU manufacturer. कहाँ पर हुआ है? By SM China. CPU type. Okay, let's do this thing and let save this. My asset is not generated. Maybe my asset tag is not there. Let me do this part. Or this business rule is not working. Learn. Let's try to. Okay, now it has been generated. Good. Rule is coming. Rule is working good. Okay. So what it did basically, I created a CI of a computer type, of a class, not type, basically, let's say computer class. It generated asset for me. So my first fundamental, for the hardware, it will generate the asset for you. But don't be like just say, okay, it's fine. We need to be see why and how this has been generated. Otherwise, there's no difference between you and me. If I say you should be consultant, then you should know that how this has been generated. That we will discuss in the concept called the business rule. Remind me. Okay, there's a topic called the business rule. I'll show you that how this has been worked. Now let's go here. Sorry. Click on this. Open this record in the another window. Any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
This asset will generate automatically.
Yes.
Is relatable to model ID or
Mhm.
not?
Yes, no, it is. See, it is taken from the model ID.
Yes.
So this is a default functionality service now give that I will create your asset with the same name of your model ID. If you want to make a change, you have to be changing the code actually. That is a business rule. Okay. Now if I go here, this is my asset. Yes. Correct. This is my asset, right? This is my asset and this is my CI. Now let's update this CI. What I did, I added the asset tag number here, and here as of now no asset tag is there, right? Save. Okay, let's go here. Display name has been changed. My asset tag has been added here. Now the question come, how change? Definitely, it is a question or not in your mind. It is not a magic, nothing else. It is a pure configuration. Right? It is a pure configuration. Now let me do one thing. Let me change the state here. In transit, substate, and click on the save here. Go to the asset. CI, sorry. Let me add field here so that we can discuss that part. This is actually interesting topic. Status. Where is the operational status gone? Operational status. Okay, and let's see substatus. Okay, why I'm putting it here, I'll tell you. Let me take little up. Let me take little up. If you say you know CMDB and I am the interviewer for you, my few basic questions for you guys. What do you mean by the operational status on a CI? Operational status tell that this CI is working or not working, is in use or not in use. Operational, non-operational, repair in progress, DR, ready and retired. These are the operational status. Today you have to be this thing hard, study hard. Then I added the status and the substatus. in transit reserve, in stock reserve. How my CI can be in use, or I can say, let me change if I can change something. Okay, let me go. Means how my CI can be operational if the status of my CI is a in stock. You order a refrigerator, you get that. You did not open that. It means that is not operational till that time. Okay. So there is a lot of points on this discussion, basically that this status, substatus and the operational status work together and make a change in the asset part. Let try something, then I'll give you the little more background. Let me make a change here. Pending install, substatus, repairable. Let save this. Okay, now go here and check the asset. This has been changed, but state did not change. Right? This heartbeat show that something has been changed on this field by some user. I want to tell you 3 important points here. Okay. There are 3 tables which indicate the relationship CI and asset. Number 1, CI asset field mapping. Number 2, CI asset state mapping. Number 3, CI asset hardware mapping. If I'm an interviewer, I'm definitely asked this question because these are the core for this particular fundamental. We saw that if I make a change in my asset, it getting changed into the CI as well. If I make a change in my CI, it's getting a change in my asset as well. Now let's go here. As for the mapping, these 3 things we're talking here: asset CI, asset CI, asset CI, field mapping, install status, and the hardware one. This is a lot of confusing topic. This is a lot of confusing topic here because few things which you want to try, but you will not get success. Like you will say, Atul, if I make a change in this, then something should get changed here. That is not possible in few of the cases. There's an article given by ServiceNow that what you can change, what you cannot change, and workaround as well. But for you guys, it is a very, very early stage to discuss that part. So I'll not discuss that in our training. Let me open this. Asset CI field mapping. What it say? These are the asset fields. These are the CI fields. And these are the true. If you make any change in the asset tag in asset, it will change the configuration item asset as well. Let's go here. Let me put asset tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me see. एक मिनट यार, sorry guys. My Truecaller is not working, so I'm getting this problem. Sure, disconnected. Good. Someone will call back. Okay. Where we are, yes, on this place. So now I've done this update and I can go to the CI. See, this has been changed now, right? From where this is coming? This is coming from this particular table. Sorry, this particular table. But do you think ServiceNow is enough smart to make a change on this part? No. No. We write some code in the background which sync these two fields, which sync these two fields, which sync these two fields. So total 29 fields given by ServiceNow, which are common in CI and asset. If you make a change in CI, it will change in the asset. If you change in the asset, it will change in the CI as well for me. Clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Anyone? This is the first thing. Tell me, guys. Yes, no, Hana.
This means we can make changes in assets, but we cannot create in assets first.
Yes, that is as I say. Always create your CI first. Don't create your asset first. That is the best practice given by ServiceNow. Okay. Yes, guys. Any other doubt, question on this? Arun, Dhanashri, Aishwarya, Harsha, Nikhil. Yes, no, Hana, कुछ तो बोलो यार. Yes, Nikhil, tell me. Any doubt, any question?
नहीं, I think इसको पूरा I'll have to go through it again. थोड़ा और समझने के लिए अभी I can't ask questions ऐसे.
No, not only you. Everyone need to go to the this documentation once again. Okay, so this is the first fundamental. Okay, just remember I will discuss the business rule for this, that how these things be get it updated here. Now let's go to the second part. It's called the asset CI install status. Open this. Click on the all. This is important to understand. It says if you make any change in asset state and asset substate, configuration item status will be changed. But in which direction? Only asset to configuration. Means if you change in the asset, if you use in transit pending disposal, in CI it will show you the in stock. But if you do the opposite, stock, and you want this thing to be happen, it will not happen. Let's take example on that part. Asset to CI, na? Let's go here. In transit. What was there? What value was there? In transit pending disposal. And what is the CI? Our CI is the pending install. Let's go and do this exercise. And pending disposal. Save it. Click here. See it making change in the in stock. Disposable. Let's see if I go here, asset item status. Let's see, I add sub status as well if possible. Okay, they are not giving. They said this particular functionality work on the status, not on the substatus. Let's take example of the both part. If I use move to the installed, my asset should be go to the in use. Let do, and this is the both way directional. Either do from CI to asset or either do from asset to CI. क्या था? In stock था ना? Installed. I think option है क्या? Save. Let's go to my asset. See, it become none. It is showing in transit. It means something not working here. In use, it should be installed. It should be in use, right? So these things which I identified, which we identify this problem. See, it is showing none to me. Maybe if I put available, maybe in use, I can see like this. But these are the things which are actually complicated to understand. After approximately, I spent 3-4 months to understand these concepts. Then I came to know, okay, these are the things work like this manner only. In stock reserve, on order. Let's do on order here. Let reload the form. It's not changing. The reason can be, I tell you the reason can be. Not here. Where is the on order? The both way. Okay, it should be both way, but asset substatus will be become nil, which is not happening in our case. It's already nil. Why it's not taking on order here? Let me try now. Because in the background there is a one more mapping happening actually. If I show you here, this one, hardware status. Wait. Okay, let me open this and click on the all. Here you will find few more things. See, this is the reason that our exercise is not working. What we did on order, right? On order sync both sides, but it did not work for us. Not sure why. So what they did basically, ServiceNow says that you can use either hardware mapping or install status mapping at a one time. You cannot use the both things in a same point of time. This is, I'll not say it's a drawback of ServiceNow. No, it is the way that ServiceNow has been defined. Okay, that is generally when I take a training class, I just show these two things. One is the field mapping and one is the status mapping. But ServiceNow give us a hardware mapping as well. And to execute this, maybe I make some changes as well in my instance. I do some R&D. Okay, so like if I say this example, configuration to this one, out of stock received configuration. Let's go here, out of stock and received. Let's see if it do some work for me or not. It's out of stock. Okay, these are the status, not the hardware status. Let me show you one more thing. So how much confused you are now?
Too much confusion.
Good.
Sir, how will you get know that it's a field mapping or install mapping?
If you're making any change in the field, it is a field mapping. If you're making any change in these two fields, it will be status mapping. I'm bringing something more in front of you now. Why it's not loading a page here? Yes, it is the hardware part. This one, hardware status. Let me move it here and hardware. Only one thing is there, yeah. And what is the field here? Let's see. Okay, hardware CI item status and configuration sub status. Let's see if any field is there or not. Let's scroll up a little more. Let me take this on the top. I will try to find out one article. If you read that article, your fundamentals will be clear. Okay, so it says hardware status, out of stock, and received. See, this particular field basically work with this 1 and 2 both way. Now, if I click on the save here and go to our asset, reload, I'm sure nothing will be work for us. On order, and what we're expecting here, in stock, pending, configuration, no, not this one. So basically, the thing which we discussed till now, okay, to summarize that part, and then it is easy for you to be understand. We discussed what is CI, what is asset, how CI and asset has been related, and there are three mapping table which help me to support my asset status, asset install status to the CI install status, help me asset and CI field mapping, and help me to do the hardware mapping as well. So the article which I'm searching here, asset and CI hardware status not sync. There's a one good article. Yes, maybe this is the one which I'm looking for. Item I don't want. Read this link. So what this link says basically that you cannot or you should not bring this field or this field together in a form. Otherwise, it will not work properly for you. Either bring asset or substatus, either bring hardware or substatus. Don't bring these three fields together on the form level. Otherwise, it will not work for you. I'll open this article and let me scroll down. Yes. One person who writes something as well in the last. This one, yes. Open this. Search for these things today and you will be able to read and understand now. Yes, KBC. ServiceNow knowledge article. Install status for hardware that is pending install is mapped to the asset to CI, but not mapped from CI to asset. Commonly used in the hardware CI. Let me see if I'm looking for the same thing. Yes, see what this article gave. I'll open it, and please don't make any changes in the code. They says below are the different mapping between status field, asset and CI. Yes, which we saw. Asset to hardware, CI to asset, or asset to hardware to asset. This says number 1 and number 2 are working fine. But number 3 and number 4, only one will work. Either this will work, either this will work. Like in our case, when I say I want to sync this status with this status, it will not work. Or I want to sync this status to this status. Can be work. It means if you read this article, I read this article minimum 10 times to understand, and then I make a change as well. In this, there is a code has been mentioned. I make a change in the code, then it was working. But for you guys, from the interview perspective, from the knowledge perspective, understand only one thing will work out of these two: CI to asset or hardware to asset. Only and only one thing will work, not the two things. Let me copy, give you this link first of all. Two times, guys. Okay, let me go back here and open the previous link. Read these two documents today. Okay, first read this and then read ServiceNow knowledge article. Then you will come to, don't read the code, just read the discussions here, that what they are mentioning here. Okay, and try to read about the answers as well. They are changing the table name here actually. That is the only thing they'll be changing here. Nothing else. But read about these two things. Any doubt, any question till this point? Yes, guys, tell me. Any doubt, any question? अरे हाँ ना, yes no तो बोलो. Can you hear me or not? Yes, Arun, please. Any doubt, any question? Harsha.
It's confusing, sir.
No
Need
problem.
to learn more about.
No problem. It should be confusing. That is the thing. That what I want. Today, read about CMDB. Read about CMDB only. Understand the terms. If you want, okay, I'll discuss that part a little later. Okay. Try to find out something. Okay, what is CI? What is CMDB? All these things. Tomorrow, what we'll do? CMDB classes, and there's one more topic I would like to be add here, which I missed out. Okay. Relationship. Okay, we will discuss tomorrow this thing and this part. Okay. Any other doubts so that I can before that or I should go and stop the recording? Okay, let me do the stop recording here.